All right, getting ready to face off again here in Maple Grove. Today we've got the Mavericks Selects 2013 versus the Vipers. Looks like our starting line is going to be Nolan, Tucker, Blake, and then Schmidt and Ladd, your D pair. Face off comes to the Mavericks. Jude's pass to Tucker gets picked off, but the Mavericks push into the Viper zone. Nolan Smith on the puck tries to set up the boards. Has his stick tip. Jude takes a shot. It goes far right. Tucker trying to pass down to Nolan. Misses. Then it comes up to Ladd, but then it gets by Jasper and goes all the way down. No icing. That was a Mavericks player that sent that down. Blake Swanson intercepts that pass. Now Tucker's going the other way. Centering pass gets picked off, and the Vipers are going back into neutral ice. Liam Smith and Cam Callan out now. Forwards in the middle of the change. It's going to be Lizzie, Caden Denzer. He finishes the change, and Kavan. So same line again for that three. Denzer with the puck now, the far boards. Tries to send it up to Liam Smith. Pass gets intercepted. Vipers send a deep. Callan retrieves. He tries to reverse. Doesn't get much on it. Centering pass. It's all the way up to the high slot. Callan comes away with the puck, sends it up off the boards in the neutral ice. Macy in now at center. Takes a shot for the left wing circle. It goes wide. Mavericks check up as Javier sends that in. You got Cruz and Rasmussen in at D. Stika Johnson with Nolan Smith. Nolan brings it into the zone. Loses the puck as it comes to the slot. Smith sends it up to Rasmussen. He takes a shot. Goes off the goalie's right pad. Centering pass misses Stika. Up to Cruz at the point. Doesn't get through. Cruz now coming in. Marches, takes a shot. Gloved by the goalie. Nolan, Tucker, Blake, Jude, and Jasper. Nolan sends that back to Jasper. Jasper sends it over to Jude. Jude sends it in and tries to get a tip in. Puck ends up behind the net. Now the far boards. Puck comes out. Jude loses his edge. You got a 2v1. Good job by Blake. Getting back on that. This is Tucker. Nolan looks like, or Blake rather, looks like he's in off. No, that was Nolan, just in offsides. Lizzie Langston Denzer, Callan, and Smith, Liam Smith. Callan not able to control that face-off, centering pass there, not able to handle. Now the Mavericks coming the other way. Vipers send up the far boards. Cameron comes to push it back in. Vipers push it right back out. Liam Smith gathers, sends it over to Callan. Cameron surveys, decides to skate it up, comes across the blue line. She's going to load and shoot from the right wing circle. It goes high. Javon tries to hit Lizzie as she's coming through. It goes all the way through. Comes out of the zone. Liam Smith surveys, sends it over to Cameron. Cameron sends it up off the boards. Liam Smith goes for a pass, and he doesn't handle it very well, and the Vipers end up coming away with it. They take a shot, and it just slowly gets through Liam, and that's 1-0 Vipers. There's 10 minutes left in the first period. I don't know if I said Liam or not, but this is Jamison Berry in net. Macy false starts. He's getting kicked off the dot, so here comes Johnson, takes the face off. Vipers bring it in. That shot goes wide. Stika skates out of the zone. Rasmussen comes away with the puck and ends up with a little collision, loses the puck, and Macy picks it back up, sends it into the zone. Vipers send it right back out again. Rasmussen tries to pass over to Cruz, doesn't connect. Javier sends it into the Viper zone. Vipers send it back out. Cruz sends it back in. Vipers gather at the far corner. Skate it behind their own net, set it up. Stika's there, keep it in. Macy comes away with it, loses edge as he takes a shot from the left wing circle. It goes all the way through up to the far boards. It's by Javier at the point. Comes all the way down. They wave off icing. Rasmussen loses his edge at the far corner, sends it out to Liam Smith. Rasmussen looks like he got checked over there in the corner. Nolan comes away with the puck, tries to skate it out of the zone. He loses it. Now the Vipers bringing it back in. They take a quick shot. It goes high. Tucker skates the puck out of the zone now through neutral zone. He comes across. He's got a 1v1 with the goalie. That shot goes off the goalie's right pad. Nolan Smith comes with it, dumps it back to Tucker. Tucker centering pass, nobody home. Vipers clear it. Jude gathers, loses his edge as he tries to send it back in. Slick spot on the ice, I guess. This is Tucker Smith crossing the center line. Now into the Viper zone at the right wing circle. Takes a shot, goes wide. Snow at the puck. The backboards and a battle. And we got a penalty coming. Looks like Vipers going on penalty kill. So Mavericks will have a power play. Body check is the call. So we got 2-minute power play for the Mavericks with 7:44 left in the first period. We'll see if they can get it tied up. This is Lizzie, Kavan, Denzer, Liam Smith, Cameron Callan. Faceoff comes back to Cameron. She sends it deep. Comes up to Liam Smith. He not able to gather that. Now he sends it towards the net. It goes off the back of the net. Vipers clear the zone. Cameron slows it down, and now Lizzie sends it in. Passes over to Denzer. Caden Denzer not able to do anything with it. Comes back to Lizzie. Lizzie brings out his own, sends it over Cam Cowan. Cameron tries to dance around. She loses the puck. She tries to cross the blue line. Devon dumps it deep, and we're going to have a full change. Cameron chips it off the boards. This is Blake Swanson with the puck at the far boards. Chips it down to Tucker. Tucker reverses back to Blake. Blake dances with the puck, brings it around, takes a shot, goes up off the crossbar. This is Javier Cruz. Backhands it down to Nolan Smith. Nolan sends it over to Tucker behind the net. Tucker surveys. Sends it deep back down to Blake. Blake doesn't receive it. Now Nolan lets the puck come up. It's going to be interference, I'm guessing. Yep. So Nolan interferes with the Vipers player. He's going to go to the box for 2. So I have 33 seconds of 4-on-4. And then Mavericks find themselves on a minute and a half PK. So on the 4-on-4, we've got Macy, Johnson, Cruz, and Rasmussen. Mason comes away with the puck at the face-off, skates through neutral zone, comes across at the high slot, takes a shot, goes wide. Vipers tip it up to the point. Ladd sends it in. Now this is Breck Johnson. Loses the puck and she's about to shoot it in the slot. Vipers are back full strength. So Mavericks, there's a minute 15 left in their penalty kill. Jude gets a stick on that one. Avoids a good shot. Jude gathers in the near corner, sends it up to Stika. Stika chasing it down in the neutral zone. He picks up the puck. He's got a 1v1. He takes a shot. That's gloved by the goalie. He lets it go. We're going to keep playing. Lizzie comes in. Now she pokes up to Stika. Goalie covers it up this time. 36 seconds left in the penalty kill. .452 left in the first period. Vipers breaking out. Lose their edge. They come across the blue line. Lizzie sends it back in deep. Stika pressuring at the back boards. Now the Vipers skating out of the zone. They send it across ice. Lizzie with good pressure. There's 9 seconds left on the PK. William Smith gets it up, his stick on that, and then he gets a shin pad on that shot. Mavericks back to full strength. Lizzie crosses center line. Sends it towards the net. Goalie gloves it. No whistle yet. He dumps it down for his player. Gathered behind the net. Comes up to Callan at the high slot. She takes a shot. Goes into the goalie's breadbasket and he gets a stop. 4 minutes exactly left in the first period. Macy, Denzer, Kavan, Rasmussen, and Cruz. Goes to Kavan. Kavan to Maverick. Maverick takes a hard shot. It goes high just over the goalie's head. Denzer gets tripped up as he tries to control the puck. Now the Vipers skate in the Maverick zone. Devon sends it out. Denzer tries to jump that pass. He holds up, tries to keep it on sides. Vipers send it deep where Cruz is going to chase it down, skate it behind his own net. He surveys, tries to get up to Macy. Puck kind of flutters there. Denzer picks it up and skates it into the zone. Loses as he comes into the slot. Now the Vipers with the puck behind their own net. Denzer on the forecheck. Here comes Blake Swanson. Vipers skate through neutral ice. They take a shot. That's off the blocker of Barry. The Mavericks send in the neutral zone. Collision there at the far dot. Blake Swanson picks up the loose puck, skates it into the Viper zone. Then it comes over to Tucker. Tucker takes a shot right at the chest of the goalie, and he squats down and gets a stop. On this offensive zone face-off, we've got Nolan with Tucker and Blake, Jude and Jasper, D pair. Nolan wins it back to Schmidt. Jude gathers, takes a shot, goes into the crease, and the goalie covers it up with his glove. Tucker sends that puck across the ice to the far boards. Ladd comes up to push it deep. Nolan Smith on the puck. Nolan comes away with the puck, sends it up to tries to send it up to Schmidt, but he gets tangled up. Now Tucker with the puck sends it up to Ladd. Ladd not able to handle that pass, and it comes out in the neutral ice. Ladd gathers, sends it to the center to Nolan. Now Tucker bring it into the zone. Goose centering pass. Puck hanging out right from the crease. Now the Vipers able to clear it out to the far boards. The Vipers collect. They're coming up the near boards. They are breaking out. Skating into the Mavericks zone. They take a shot. Goes about 20 feet wide right. Schmidt with the puck now. Sends it up the boards to Stika. Stika doesn't gather. It comes all the way down in the Vipers zone. Vipers send it up and out into the neutral ice. Callan in at defense. She defends that shot. It comes all the way into Barry's right pad. Liam Smith tries to skate the puck up the far boards, and the Vipers come away with it. They take a shot. It goes behind the net. Puck in neutral ice now. Cross-ice pass. It looks like they were in a little bit offsides. Mavericks send it back out. Liam Smith tries to clear the puck out of the slot. Liam's able to clear that out of the crease. Vipers take a shot from the point. Gets clogged up as it goes in the slot. Stika tries to pass over to Macy, ends up going off his skates. Liam Smith sends it up to Breck Johnson. Breck Johnson trying to push it through neutral ice. He loses the puck. Denzer comes in hard on the forecheck and goes all the way back to, that was Liam Smith. Liam sends it up, comes into the zone, and Denzer not quite able to get a shot before the end of the first period. Mavericks down 1-0 after one. Taking the ice to start the second period is the line of Lizzie, Kavan, Denzer. Now we've got Schmidt and Cruz back as your D pair. Denzer brings it into the zone for the Mavericks. Then Langston and Lizzie coming in. Langston with a good pass over to Lizzie. Lizzie gets a shot off, and then the puck just ends up in front of the crease, and finally the goalie gets it covered up. Lizzie on the offensive zone face-off at the left wing circle. Sends it back to Kavan. Kavan backhands it down Lizzie there in the corner. Kavan gets tripped up, loses the puck. Now the Vipers skating out of the zone. Now we're going to be on the PK here as Denzer's going to get called for a penalty for hooking. So early in the second, we'll be on the power play for 2 minutes. On the PK, we've got Nolan, Blake, Langston, and Maverick. Maverick gathers, sends it up to near boards to Blake. Vipers there to get the puck back deep. Comes up to the far boards. Now Maverick has a loose puck in the slot, skates across center line, passes it forward to Blake. Blake not able to gather that pass, but now he keeps the pressure on. He's going to try to keep the puck down in the zone. Nolan Smith picks it up at the corner. Nolan comes in with the puck, skates around, takes a shot, it goes off the crossbar. Nolan Smith comes in with the puck again, takes a quick shot, and that goes in the goalie's glove. Callan and Liam Smith coming in to join Nolan and Blake on the PK. There's 1 minute, 11 seconds left on the penalty kill. 13-19 left in the second period. Loose puck, we have 2v1. Now they get around Callan. They try a backhanded shot, they lose the puck. Great job there by the Mavericks to keep that out of the net. Aaron centering pass from the left wing circle, and it goes into the crease. Barry gets his glove on it. 44 seconds left in the PK. Cameron Callan, Rasmussen, Macy, and Tucker going to finish off this penalty kill. Quick shot off the face-off, ends up in the side of the net. Mavericks going to be 2 down for the next 35 seconds. Take a cross check. Cam Callan going to the box with a cross check. So we got a 5v3. We got Schmidt and Rasmussen and Macy. Got 31 seconds of PK left. Mavericks skates out with some speed, goes through center ice, takes a shot from the right wing circle. It goes off the side of the net. Got a 3-on-2. Macy comes back and make a 3-on-3. Schmidt with a good stick. Gets the puck away, crosses the red line, and sends it deep. Vipers bring it across the center line. Denzer out of the box now. We got a 5v4. Schmidt chases it out of the puck at the far corner, or far board, sends it out in neutral ice. Vipers having a hard time getting to the bench. Schmidt comes away with the puck, brings it into the Viper zone, passes it all the way across ice to Macy. Macy not able to handle the pass. Centering pass, nobody there. 58 seconds now in the penalty kill. That centering pass goes to Cruz skates. Lizzie in now. She sends the puck out of the zone, deep down into the Viper zone. No icing. Lizzie gets tied up, and now the Vipers bring it out of the zone. Blake Swanson comes to keep it in. Comes back out. Now Blake surveys, tips around the boards, has the puck at the right wing circle, dances around a couple, gets tripped up coming through the right wing circle. Puck goes to the far boards, and now the Vipers pick it up. They skate it, try to scale the zone. Blake on the forecheck. Vipers send it up deep. Nope. Waved off icing. It didn't touch anybody, but Javier Cruz shoots the puck out of the zone. Now Blake brings it into the Vipers. Nolan Smith, rather. Backhands back to Blake. Blake trying to backhand it in. Goalie makes a stop there. Now Nolan turns and shoots. Goalie's on his back. Just able to sit on the puck, and Blake not able to get it across the line. We're full strength again, so we got 5-on-5 hockey. This line is... We've got 6 on the ice right now. All right. Nolan Smith, Breck Johnson, and Stika with Liam Smith and Maverick Rasmussen. That shot goes wide. Puck at the far corner. Rasmussen tries to backhand it deep, not able to get much on it. Good stick there by Liam Smith as they try to enter the zone. Send it right back out again. Maverick picks up the loose puck, picks up some speed, skates across, loses it. Now the Vipers come away with it, dance around a little bit. That shot goes in the Mary's breadbasket. Try to clear it out, ends up going right to Vipers player at the high slot. They take a shot, and Barry makes a save and gets it covered up. New 5 coming out for the Mavericks. We'll have Schmidt and Rasmussen with Lizzie, Denzer, and Kavan. Langston in a little bit of race. He comes away with it. Now dumps it back. Oh, wide open. Nice job. So that's going to be Kavan with the goal. That's from Lizzie, and I think Denzer's going to get the secondary, or should at least. So great job by the Mavericks to tie it up there. I gave Jude a assist there. I think I heard a couple assists. Couldn't quite hear it, but I think Jude got credit with a secondary assist. I didn't hear who they gave the primary, so we'll rewatch that one tonight. Vipers come up through neutral zone, bring it into the Mavericks zone with some speed. That shot goes wide. Devon to Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith brings it in. He's just got the goalie to beat now. Chips it in right over the stick of the goal. And the Mavericks take a 2-1 lead with 8:40 left in the second period. Nolan taking the face off with Blake and Tucker. Cameron Callan. Man, Nolan, 2 quick goals there as the Mavericks come down into the Viper zone. Nolan able to turn around and get a backhanded shot to go over the goalie's stick for his second quick score. Mavericks now up 3-1. Blake Swanson comes out with the puck from the face-off. He takes a shot that's blocked by the goalie. I think they gave Tucker the assist on Nolan's goal. Callan and Ladd, your D pair with Nolan, Tucker, and Blake. Nolan sends it back to Callan off the face-off. Callan takes a shot. It goes into the chest of that Vipers player. Now the Vipers bring it into the zone. Callan with a great back check. Tucker Smith bringing into the zone. I think Nolan, they think was just offsides, but not quite. So, well, I didn't think so anyway. So, neutral zone face-off coming here off the offsides. We've got Macy, Johnson, Stika, Cruz, and Smith, Liam Smith. D pair. It comes up to Liam. Liam tries to come and send it deep. They're going to get a stick on it. Now Stika in the battle right at the red line. Piper send it deep. No icing. Javier Cruz picks it up behind his own net. Sends it up to Johnson. Vipers resetting, comes into the zone momentarily, and Liam Smith sends it back out. Sends it all the way down, no icing. Centering pass doesn't quite get through to Stico. We got a stoppage, didn't see what it was for. Must have been a high stick. Got a neutral zone face off here after the high stick call. Lizzie taking the face off. She's got Siobhan and Denzer with her. Liam Smith and Javier Cruz still in at D. Viper sent a quick shot from the left point off of Barry's right pad. Mavericks clear the zone. Vipers regain possession. Denzer with a little bit of a cross check there, no call. Comes back to Liam Smith. Liam sends it over to Kavan. Kavan tips the puck deep into the Viper zone. Vipers try to break out. Lizzie gets her stick on it. Blake tries to come in and take a shot in the slot, but it gets blocked before it gets through. Steve Pear's been out there for a little while. We need to change. Nolan Smith brings it in with Tucker next to him. Nolan takes a hard backhand shot, goes up over the left side of the goalie for his third goal of the game. That's a hat trick for Nolan Smith. Got Schmidt and Rasmussen at D with Nolan, Tucker, and Blake. This is Blake with the puck, centering pass to Nolan, gets all the way through to Tucker waiting on the other side of the net. Not able to get that one through. Nolan passes it up to Blake. Blake tries to push that through, ends up losing the puck, and it gets pushed to the far or near boards. Blake comes away with it again, skates around, tries to pass it up, doesn't get it through. Schmidt tries to send it in, and it's intercepted. Now the Vipers are coming the other way, 2v2. Nothing happens on that little breakaway there. That shot goes off of Barry's right pad. Maverick with the pressure at the far boards. Sorry about that. Vipers come to the left of the circle. They take a shot that goes off Jude's glove. Maverick skates it into the zone. Vipers send it back. Got a 2v1. Jude gets a stick on it. A little soft shot ends up coming through to Barry's pad. Little flurry of activity there, and Barry able to get his glove on and get it covered up. Fresh 5 coming in, and it's Macy, Stika, and Johnson. Allen and Ladd, your D pair. Macy goes kick off with the puck, leaves the puck behind. Now Callan, she picks up the puck, skates it out of the zone. She keeps pushing forward across center ice, loses the puck before she crosses the blue line. Stika sends it in. Puck squirts out and neutralized. Cam Callan comes to collect, sends it over to Jasper. Jasper sends it up to Stika. This is Stika's stick, but it goes deep. This is Lizzie with the puck at the near corner. Centering pass. Goes all the way up to Ladd. Ladd not able to get anything on that shot. Now he picks it up, skates it around, hits it high up off the boards, comes to the near corner. Vipers breaking out now. Good job by Jasper Ladd to break that rush up. Vipers send it in deep. Cam Callan comes in. Now Lizzie with the puck. Lizzie sends it over to Stika. Stika sends it over to Kavan. Kavan, that was Denzer to Kavan. Kavan takes a quick shot off the left pad of the goalie. Liam Smith with a great stick there, and Denzer comes in fast, doesn't see Kavan rushing to get back on sides. Offsides is the call. We'll have future zone face-off at the far dot. Nolan Tucker and Blake Swanson with Liam Smith and Javier Cruz. Tucker brings it in, sends it over to Nolan. Nolan takes a shot. Ricochets off the goalie's mask. Vipers clear the zone. Now skating into the Mavericks zone. Centering pass. Javier sends it out of the slot. Ladd sends it down into the Vipers zone. Vipers send it up to the near boards. Comes up to Javier Cruz. He's not able to get it deep, and the Vipers come away with it. Javier jumps that pass, sends it up off the boards. Blake Swanson waiting for it at the near boards. Gets all the way up to the Vipers D. Vipers send it in. They're going to have to check up and get back on sides. Javier sends it up out of the zone. Goes all the way down into the Vipers zone. Vipers send it right back out. Tucker tries to bring it back in, and then it's offsides. Forward line of Macy, Stuka, and Johnson with Schmidt and Rasmussen at D. Macy marches into the zone, takes a shot, goes high. Backhand centering pass, gets all the way through to Jude. Jude takes a shot, it goes off a skate. Vipers coming the other way. Mavericks slows that play down. Breck Johnson with the puck now across the center ice, comes into the Viper zone. Keeps pushing through the right wing circle, looking to come all the way in, takes a shot, it goes up off the pad and in. That's Breck Johnson with the goal. 5-1 Mavericks with 12 seconds left in the second period. Same line staying out for the last 12 seconds. Steak intercepts that pass. We've got 6 seconds. Send it over to Johnson. Tries to chip it up and in, and it slowly comes into the goalie's crease, and he gets it covered up with 1.4 seconds left. Just enough time for a face-off and a shot if we can do it quickly. That was the second period, so the Mavericks with 5 goals in the second. Nolan Smith with a hat trick. Breck Johnson and Langston Cavan with the other 2 goals in that period. Thanks, Mindy. You're still muted there. You missed some really stellar commentary, I'm certain. Cam Callan takes a quick shot. It gets deflected to the slot where Denzer tries to take a shot. It gets gloved, and now the Vipers bring it the other way. Mavericks are on the power play with 56 seconds left on the power play. Javon bringing in some speed. We got 2v2 with Denzer. He takes a shot. It's blocked there. Vipers bring it back out of the zone. Schmidt comes up, sends it to Nolan Smith. Nolan skates here. He backhands it over to Tucker. Tucker skates into the zone, takes a shot from high at the left wing circle. That's gloved by the goalie. 29 seconds left in the power play. We've got Tucker, Nolan, and Blake. Jude Schmidt, Maverick Rasmussen on D. Blake comes away with that, takes a shot. It goes off the pad of the goalie, goes high. Now the Vipers are going to bring it into the Mavericks zone. They take a shot. That's gloved. It's wide of the net, but Barry gloves it. Got 13 seconds left on the power play. Tucker comes out with some fire off that power play. He's going to try to come down and get a shot, but he has a puck stolen away from him. Nolan Smith dancing with the puck a little bit. He sends it over to Tucker. Tucker not able to gather that pass. Vipers are back to full strength. 5-on-5 hockey. Vipers take a shot from the high slot, goes wide. Mavericks breaking out now. This is Blake Swanson, comes into the zone with Stika. Blake backhands with the Stika. Stika takes a quick wrister towards the net. It gets deflected. Vipers bring in his zone. Jude rushes over to steal the puck away. He's got the puck now with some speed. Skating out of neutral ice. He comes all the way down, brings it into the Vipers zone. Great cross ice pass to Johnson. Johnson not able to collect. Johnson to Schmidt. Schmidt dancing with it behind the net now. Tries to center up to Stika. Comes all the way through, and now the Vipers come away with it. Vipers bring it into the zone. Centering pass gets intercepted there by Javier Cruz. A couple passes there, and the Vipers able to sneak one behind Barry. Cut the lead to 3 with 11:05 left in the third. Fourth line of Lizzie, Denzer, and Kavan. Javier and Liam Smith. Vipers skate in the zone. Javier forces the puck behind the net. They come around. They take a quick wrister, and Liam makes the save, or Barry rather makes the save and gets it covered up. Liam Smith sends it up to Denzer. Denzer tries to clear the zone, ends up sending it to the Mavericks bench. Another D-zone face-off here. Liam sends it hard off the backboards. Javier comes away with it, sends it up to Kavan. Kavan's skating through neutral ice now. Chips the puck into the zone. Viper's able to clear it back out again. Lizzie chips it back into the zone. Kavan racing towards the puck. He comes away with it, gets tripped, no call. From his knees, sends it over to Denzer. Denzer loses his edge now, sends it up to Liam Smith. Liam tries to send it over to Javier. Javier sends it back to Liam and into the zone. Mavericks checking up now, getting back on sides. Lizzie comes quickly to keep it in the zone, sends it deep. This is Denzer with the puck now at the near board, centering pass to Lizzie. Lizzie takes a quick shot, goes right between the goalie's legs. Doesn't get through though, and he gets it covered up. We get a whistle. Little post-whistle activity. Denzer finds himself on the ice. We've got 9:44 left of the third period. We've got Nolan, Tucker, and Blake, Jasper Ladd, and Cameron Callan on defense. Blake Swanson comes away with the puck. He tries to pass it over to Cameron. Gets all the way out in neutral ice, comes all the way down. Now Mavericks bring it back into the zone. It's a backhanded shot by Nolan. He takes another quick shot, and the goalie gets it covered up. Mavericks on a power play here with an unsportsmanlike call. So Mavericks on a power play with 9:24 left in the third period. Blake Swanson dances with the puck to the slot. Now Tucker picks up the loose puck, takes a shot. It goes in the goalie's chest. We'll have an offensive zone face-off in the left wing circle coming. Puck comes up to Cameron Callan at the point. She takes a shot. It's blocked right in the right wing circle. Nolan Smith dancing with the puck now. Surveys, sends it up to Cameron. Cameron over to Ladd. Ladd comes up to the circle, takes a shot. Tucker tries to tip it in, ends up behind the net. Dumps it for Nolan. Nolan comes around, tries to send it over to Blake. Viper sent it up to the point. Callan sends it back in, but it's blocked. Now the Vipers get it into the Mavericks zone. Right idea by Jasper, but he ends up sending that kind of towards the net. No harm, no foul as the Mavericks come back across the Vipers' blue line. This is Nolan with the puck. Nope, Tucker rather. Those two look a lot alike. This is Blake with the puck. Blake loses it. Jude picks up the loose puck now. At the left wing circle, takes a shot, and that goes off a skate blade. Vipers just chuck it out of the zone. It should come all the way down for icing. 30 seconds left on the power play for the Mavericks. Forward line of Macy, Stika, Johnson, Schmidt, and Rasmussen in at defense. Vipers going to hit the puck off the face-off, bring it into the Mavericks zone. Great job by Rasmussen to break that play up as it comes into the zone. Now it's down back into the Viper zone. Stika tries to backhand it towards the net, ends up behind the net. Johnson sends up to D, but ends up between the two defensemen. Great idea by Mavericks, sending it up to Stika. Doesn't connect, but Macy locks and loads from the high slot. Goes right over the net. Now Stika sends it to Maverick. Maverick sends it towards the net. Johnson tries to tip it in. Ends up at the far corner. Another centering pass there from Macy. Comes all the way to the near boards. Comes up to Rasmussen. He takes a shot. It goes right in. That thing had eyes. I think it went right in the 5-hole there. So Maverick Rasmussen with the goal from the left point. This is Lizzie, Denzer, and Kavan with Javier Cruz and Liam Smith. Unassisted goal for Maverick. Denzer backhands it up to Kavan. Kavan overskates it just a little bit. Now the Vipers try to stay on his own. He loses his edge, and then Kavan comes away with it. He takes a shot. It ends up going wide. Denzer tries to take a shot, but it's blocked right up at the blue line. And Vipers bring it all the way down to the Mavericks zone. Bodies are hitting the floor everywhere. Vipers trying to dance with the puck around the left wing circle. They don't get very far. Now they get tripped up. No call. This is Lizzie trying to break out to Denzer. Kavan now to Denzer. Leaves him just a little bit too much. Denzer comes up on the puck. Great effort there by Caden as the rest of this line's changing out. We've got Nolan and Blake on the puck now. Blake with it behind the net. Came up to Ladd at the point. He takes a shot, gets deflected in the near corner. Backhanded pass from Liam Nolan to Tucker. Now Tucker to Blake. Blake tries to go, I think, back to Tucker. Ends up at the far boards. Vipers pick up the loose puck. They dance with it back behind the goal line. Now try to get it up, and Cameron jumps that pass. Vipers able to come away with it now, and they're breaking out. Comes all the way deep down in the Mavericks zone. Does not make it to the red line, so no icing, but this is Tucker. Tucker passes over to Blake, just a little behind them. They bring it into the zone. Tucker tries to center to Blake. Doesn't connect. Now the puck at the far boards. Vipers bring it in his zone. They're dancing around. They take a shot from the left wing circle. Barry kicks his left pad out and sends it to the near boards. Maverick Rasmussen comes away with the puck now. Mavericks clear the zone. Vipers chip it back in. They get back onside. This is Maverick Rasmussen on the puck now. Sends it up to Blake Swanson. Blake tries to get it to Tucker. That doesn't connect. Vipers bringing it back into the zone. There's 4 minutes left in the period. Cam sends it up to Tucker. Tucker gets it out of the zone. Vipers bring it into the zone. They try to take a shot, but that's blocked by Maverick. Puck kind of dribbles around and ends up in the crease, and Barry jumps on it. Got a defensive zone face off. is Macy, Stika, and Breck Johnson. Stika tries to break out to Johnson, and the Vipers jump that pass. They come in off sides. Breck Johnson skates into the zone. He takes a shot, goes just wide. The Vipers try to clear the zone. They don't get good lid on it. Breck Johnson passes over to Stika. Stika takes a shot. That goes off a shin pad. Comes up to Liam Smith at the point. Liam tries to send it in to Breck Johnson. Great job by Liam to get on it again. Sends it in. And Macy takes a shot. Takes another shot. 2 saves there by the goalie. Vipers skating with it through neutral ice. They came in offsides. 2:48 left in the game. Lizzie, Kavan, Denzer, Cam Cowan, Jasper Ladden at defense. Vipers with the puck out the face-off. They dance around a little bit, now bring it into the Mavericks zone. They take a shot from the left wing circle. Hard off of Barry's stick. Puck's in the near corner now. That's Talon and Lizzie. Lizzie sends it cross ice to the far boards. Kavan on it. Kavan comes away with the puck, skates it out of the zone, chips it up to Denzer. Comes into the Vipers zone. Vipers have possession now behind the net. They felt like making a little contact there instead of playing the puck, so the puck stays deep in their own zone. Mavericks are going to find themselves on the PK here to finish the game as Vipers player gets tripped up. That's the puck. Quick shot there off of Barry's pad. I think they're calling Kavan on the trip. Yep. Langston Kavan with the trip. So Mavericks will finish the game on a PK unless there's a quick goal. 1:39 left in the game. We've got Nolan. They pulled their goalie, so we got an empty net. 6-on-4. Try to do 7 though. So this is Nolan, Schmidt, Rasmussen, Blake Swanson on the PK. Quick shot for the Vipers goes wide. Quick shot off of Barry's stick. Rasmussen chases it down in the corner. Blake's got a little space in front of him there as he comes through the zone. Maverick tries to shoot it. It gets blocked there at the midline. Puck ends up next to the net. Barry covers it up with 2.3 seconds left. We got Lizzie, Tucker, Cam Callan, Maverick Rasmussen to finish the game. So that ends it. Mavericks end up winning 6-2. Hat trick by Nolan Smith. Kavan adds one. Breck Johnson adds one. And Maverick Rasmussen with one. So good effort here by the Mavericks. We're back at 6:30 tonight.